Right? So we don't have the absorptive capacity. I don't know that we don't have the absorptive capacity. What I do know is that we are not developing our private sector as well as in a focused way as possible. So we don't seem to have that, and then we blame our absorptive capacity. Look, you know of any country like America that has the absorptive capacity to accommodate what you call them immigrants to do their work for them, to develop their economy for them? There, are you going to say that America doesn't have the absorptive capacity, so let's send them home? That is not what they are saying at all. Yes. Um, so we must take a look at that. Um, and even if you were to argue that we don't have the absorptive capacity, what are you suggesting? That we should build our economy, right? You're saying, look, we have 1.5 million people, and that market is too small. If you're saying that, we remember the background we gave you earlier is that that background is one in which um, we are importing far more than we are producing. We are exporting. I think that's part of what it is. All right. So if you are saying that we don't have that absorptive capacity, can you create that capacity? Did you hear anything from our lecturer about developing the economy because it is too small? What you are hearing from him is, look, stop educating people, right? He doesn't even say when we must resume educating them at the tertiary level. Stop, right? That is his solution. You understand me? That is disgraceful. So he's saying, look, and Tobago has not had the absorptive capacity for a long time. Where do Tobago's brightest people go?
Trinidad.
Exactly. Trinidad has picked up almost all of our educated people. As soon as they get beyond A levels, they have to leave Tobago and go. It's not that some don't stay, some do stay. But the point I'm making here is that Trinidad receives them. It's like an exodus into Trinidad, which is a kind of a
A brain drain.
receptacle. The brain drain, yes, the brain drain. My two, my first two children have had to leave the country to go, not because there is no absorptive capacity, but it's because we have not built jobs. We haven't developed the income, the capital, so that young people can participate. But it's because we don't have the absorptive capacity. We must build the economy more. We have not been doing that, right? We have a sham kind of situation in which people are exporting products, but not enough. Not enough. That people are getting involved in the creation of things that people might in the rest of the world might want, right? But we are not doing enough of that. So I'm saying here, we don't have this absorptive capacity. No, we just have not built that capacity. It's just that we have not taken advantage of the scholarship of our people to build that capacity, right? But we can't now turn around and blame the economy for lacking the absorptive capacity. We can't turn around and do that. And you certainly can't blame.
Should we instead, Dr. James, should we instead funnel people to be educated in industries that we need to build? For example, UTT have programs for the oil industry. Should we now have UE create programs now where we can develop things that the world needs? For example, we have a big conflict in Taiwan where China and America is fighting for Taiwan because Taiwan produce these microchips. I don't think
Yes.
we produce anything like that in Trinidad and Tobago. Why don't we produce microchips or something like that we need here, that the world needs, that will
Right.
benefit us getting our educated ones employed in high-paying jobs, and the world will buy up these microchips.
Yes. Yes, and Taiwan is a boss where that is concerned.
Yeah,
Taiwan,
that's a
Taiwan
billion
doesn't.
dollar industry.
Yeah, yeah. That is not how Singapore started either, right? So there are things that we can do, put our young people to doing, not not what we are hearing from our lecturer at the university. I am very concerned that the about the ease with which our lecturer has jumped upon the most vulnerable in the population to disenfranchise. How can you do that?